What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Rianne Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Sorry for the delay. We wanted to talk about the Bachelorette finale, and thank God we waited because, oh my God, it was insane. We're going to get to that, but this podcast is presented by Macy's. We are entering the fall season. I haven't wanted to scare you guys, but we are entering the fall season, and it's time to shop for fall styles, and you can do that at Macy's.com. They have everything you could possibly need. Maybe you want some new shoes. Maybe you want to get into the loafer game, okay?
Yeah.
Maybe this fall you're stepping into the loafer game. You can do that at Macy's. They also have different jackets, coats, pants, shirts, everything that you need for the fall season. Fall neutrals. It's a neutral color scheme during the fall, you know?
You know I love me a fall neutral.
Right. And browns, beiges.
My favorite.
It's all coming together.
Yep.
And you could shop it at Macy's.com. So
it's that easy, folks.
Don't stop now. Don't stop yourself from shopping. It's fall. You got to get your shop on.
I'm ready for jacket season.
Oh, I love a good jacket.
I love some good blazers. Leather jackets, jean jackets, bomber jackets.
The only problem for me about jackets is I love jackets so much, but then they come off.
Yeah.
You know, during this show, it's like, I'm not going to sit here with my big jacket on.
No, of course.
But I'm like, but I love my jacket.
Yeah.
You know?
It's just for the moment.
My jacket.
When you like leave the apartment and you're like, this is a complete outfit.
Yeah. My jacket's the story.
Yeah.
And now the story is being unfolded when I don't have it on. But anyways, shop at Macy's.com. Get all of your fall styles ready to go at Macy's.com. Happy Wednesday, everybody.
Happy Wednesday.
A little delayed today because we wanted to talk about the Bachelorette, and I'm so glad we waited because we're going to talk about that. We're going to get into all of that. But first, how are we feeling on this wonderful Wednesday?
Wonderful.
Whimsical Wednesday.
Yes.
Wicked Wednesday.
I love a short week, you know?
We know you do.
It already, it's already flying by. It's already Wednesday.
It is. Honestly, the week, you're right. It is flying by.
It feels like a Tuesday.
Yeah.
But it's Wednesday already.
Right. It's like a little trick, like, aha, I gotcha.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, good. I have a wedding this weekend. Gearing up for that. I have to get a pedicure. So hopefully me saying it out loud will get you to do it before nobody needs to see my toes the way they are right now, but
I'm sure they're not too bad.
Like for a wedding, it's like
gotta get the toesies done.
Yeah. No, it's not bad. It's you just know, like when your feet, when you're on the beach and then the sand just changes, like the polished color, and it's all just looks like it was rubbed in sand, which it was.
Because it was.
Which it was. So
that was kind of me yesterday when I got my nails done. Because,
they look great.
Thank you. They were looking the worst they've ever looked in a
really
long
nice.
time yesterday. Yeah. Had to get these puppies
What'd
done.
What'd you get? Just like a is that one color or is it?
So it is.
An ombre or?
No, it is one singular color.
Huh.
And guess what?
What?
This is the color that they would use underneath a French, which I was getting a French. I was getting a French.
Yeah.
And I was in a rush.
It's just the base.
It's just the base.
Yeah.
I was getting a French, but I was in a rush, and she was late.
Yeah.
And so she texted me, is it okay? I said, yes, but I have to be gone by this certain time.
Yeah.
And I looked at them. I said, you know what? I really like it without the French.
Right now, yeah.
So fuck the French.
Yeah.
Let's just keep them like this.
It looks nice.
Very clean.
It's a good transition color, seasonal transition.
And that's what she said. She said, this is the color I recommend to people when they are deciding, do you want to go light or dark? It's a transitional color season.
And it's like early September. It's, do you need to go?
Right.
Yeah.
I was thinking about going like a lavender for your wedding.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, you got time still.
No, I know. So I was going one more. So this is my one
last.
Before that one.
Yeah.
So I was like,
that's why I went red when I went, because I was like, this is my last one before. I'm going red.
Right. That is smart.
Yep.
But I was like, ooh, okay, I'll do this, and then I'll go lavender, fit the theme,
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's a lovely Wednesday.
Yes, it is.
I'm feeling spry today.
Okay.
Woo!
Yeah.
Woo!
This is the best. I get a little pep in my step when I walk outside and this is the weather.
It's fucking gorgeous. I think that's what it is. I'm like, woo!
Yeah. That 68 degrees is just God, it's nice.
It's beautiful.
And it's right now we're only in the part where it lasts like the morning hours, and then it gets hotter. We'll get there eventually. But I just wish, like, I really wish that like 68 degrees, sunny, early September could last like
a
2
lifetime.
months, at least. You know,
A lifetime.
Exactly. I feel like we get 2 weeks of it,
And then it starts
and then
getting,
it just gets cold.
I think October is really nice.
Yeah.
But you know, we don't have to go month by month.
Yeah.
I added a new menu to my new item to my menu last night. It was
delicious.
Delicioso.
Yeah.
It was really delicious.
A little,
You know, ever so often
pizza?
it's ever so often I add a new item because I just make, you know, and then all of a sudden I make a new one and I plop it right onto that menu. And it was for everybody who wants to make it because peach season's about to end. So we got to make this before peach season ends. Peaches aren't a winter fruit.
No, they're not.
So get this ready before
Sick freak. Don't eat your peaches.
Don't fucking, well, you know, unless you live in a state where they have peaches all year round.
Georgia.
Right. If you're in Georgia, this is the perfect item for you. Peaches, arugula, burrata, garlic spread, Mike's Hot Honey, which I can put that shit on
Delicious.
anything, balsamic glaze, prosciutto.
Delicious.
You
really hit that.
I did.
You went prosciutto.
Yeah, I did. I hit it hard.
Little prosciutto.
Yeah, I hit that hard.
You did.
Honestly.
You went peaches, arugula, balsamic, prosciutto.
And I'm not gonna lie, I like hate when my mom does that.
Yeah. You could have. I mean, you could have been like burrata,
Yeah.
arugula, a little ricotta,
It just hit.
balsamica,
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
prosciutto.
It was magnificent.
That sounds magnifico. That sounds so fucking good. I will
was
say though, I have to
so-
admit, peaches, kind of like my least favorite fruit. Shockingly.
How dare you?
I know. I'm sorry to peaches and Miss Peaches.
What?
But I really don't like peaches. I don't know. It's just not for me. I know. And I love most fruits. But peaches, like the peach flavor, I don't know why.
You have me
Yeah.
speechless.
Yeah.
You've take my breath
Yeah.
away.
Yes. I know. Shocking. Breaking news. No.
You
Like
you don't like
peach flavored
flavored things? Okay,
No.
but the fruit itself.
No, I know.
Maybe you don't
all
like-
of it.
You just don't like
Yeah.
a fresh peach.
Yeah. I know. I'm
I'm stunned.
Joe and I went to dinner like a couple weeks ago and there was, oh my God, there's a bug. Ugh, okay, anyway. Not good how many times we've publicly stated that there's a bug.
We have to get this
because
place
now it seems-
fumigated.
now I feel like we're like now we're like dirt. Like now people are gonna think like now there's 2 episodes they've had a bug.
No, we're not dirty. This office is dirty. This studio's not dirty.
No, it's not. Joe and I went to dinner and we ordered in the summer, I am a sucker for a watermelon feta balsamic. You know, if it's on the menu, I'm ordering it.
Amazing.
I'm ordering
amazing. Basil.
Yes. So this place had one, but it was also served with peaches, which, you know, for some, enticing. I said, I'll order it, but you can have all the peaches. And when we get it, he takes a bite of the peach. He was like, oh my God, Francesca, has this, like, it's so good. You gotta at least try it. Took a bite. It's just not for me. I don't know what it is.
I'm just so stunned
I
right
know.
now.
I don't know. It's like, it's peach. Like a good peach I can appreciate, but there is something about peach flavored things that have almost ruined real peaches for me, if that makes sense.
No.
Yeah.
No. It's not. It is not making sense for me.
No.
Well, you know what? You're entitled to your own taste buds.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
if you don't like peaches, that's
Yeah.
completely fine. But this little pizza I made
that pizza sounds
was
fantastic.
Well, it doesn't sound fantastic. You don't like peaches. So you
Yeah,
would have
but-
to replace the peaches
but
with
I'd like-
something that you like.
Yeah, maybe I'd bring my own pear.
Oh,
you know?
I get you pears.
Yeah.
Oh my. Anyways, this is people have to make this. It's so good on little pizza crust. Get your own pizza dough. Put in the oven. You can buy pizza dough literally anywhere. It's very easy, or make your own. I don't know, whatever you want to do. It was fucking delicious.
That sounds amazing.
So good. And somebody messaged me and said, "Why don't you try instead of because I did a garlic spread as the base, fig jam as the base next time."
Interesting.
And you know what? She just might.
You should.
She just might do it. But I'm not sure I can
Love a fig jam.
go on.
After my peaches confection?
I'm just really I'm just really taken aback by it. I really
After
am.
my peaches confection.
I just never saw that coming. You still surprise me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You still
Yeah.
keep me on my
I
toes.
know. Some things I just haven't proclaimed.
I just would have never known.
Yeah.
What about plums?
Love plums.
Okay, so you just draw the line at peaches.
I don't know what it is. I'm telling you right now, it's literally just peaches.
There's something so lovely
I
about
love a plum.
the crunch of a peach, and it's like,
Yeah. Plums,
You know?
figs. Yeah, I mean, most other fruits
you
I'm
like
good with.
figs
Yeah.
and you don't like peaches? Call the cops.
Yeah.
What about papaya? You like papaya?
I can't say I've eaten enough papaya to like have a thought on it.
Papaya is really good for digestion, but it doesn't have a lot of flavor, in
Yeah.
my personal
You put
opinion.
lime on it. Do you ever do that?
No.
With a papaya?
Yeah, you like squirt the lime on it.
I don't know if I've...
I just know that papaya is good for you,
Yeah.
so I like to, put it into my routine of eating, but I
Yeah.
don't necessarily
What do you
love
put it on or
just
in?
eat it.
Just
You
eat
like
it?
carve it
Yeah.
out, right?
Yeah,
You're
just
just raw dogging papaya?
just raw dog papaya.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever done that.
It
I don't
doesn't
think I've ever had papaya unless it was included within something else.
it just doesn't have a lot of flavor,
Yeah.
you know.
It's just a vehicle for other things then, I guess,
It's good for digestion.
Mm.
That's
Good
what
for
they
di-
that's what they
That's
say.
what they say. That's
you know?
what they say.
I'm pretty regular already, so
Yeah.
I don't
Well, it's important to stay that way.
Yeah. And papaya may help with that.
It's important to stay that way. I sent you, speaking of being regular, I did send you a clip from a podcast that came up on my TikTok. This was a weeks ago. Came up on my TikTok, and then you had said you had also seen the clip. And I'm not going to remember, I'm not going to remember the exact name of the podcast, but it was two sisters. And one of them, I believe, was married already, and one was getting married. And they were talking about the morning of and making sure that you're regular. And I said it to you and I said, oh my God, new fear unlocked. Didn't even think about this until now. And now I can't stop thinking about what if I can't go to the bathroom in the
Don't
morning?
think about it. Don't think about it. Keep
know.
up your regular routine.
Yeah.
Are you a morning pooper?
Yeah, I am, yeah.
Regular?
Pretty regular.
Same. I'm a
Yeah.
morning pooper. It gets my day going. I wake up, I poop, I go
Yeah.
about my day. It's really healthy in
Yeah.
my opinion.
Yep.
And it's really great. Besides the days that it doesn't happen when you're like traveling or usually a big day where you're nervous that
Yeah.
you can't poop. I can't believe I'm saying the word.
I know.
I can't believe I'm saying that.
I know.
But that's when it fucks you up, is when
Yeah.
you're thinking about it too much. Like, I really hope I can poop this day. Well, why wouldn't you
I'm
be
already
able
thinking about
why
it.
wouldn't you be able to poop when you normally
I know,
poop? You know what I
I
mean?
don't
You
know,
can't
and
think
nerves,
about it.
excitement.
No, right, nerves, excitement's all gonna
Yeah.
happen. But you may be so nervous you'll nervous poop.
Yeah, let's hope for that.
That's best case scenario. You start having the nervous poops. Not too much.
That would be best
just
case
enough to have you
Just-
feeling light on your feet.
Honestly, clean me out,
Right, clean you out the night before.
Yeah.
Little diarrhea the night before, and then you're good the next
Just
day.
clean me out, yeah.
Fuck it.
Yep.
Light as a feather as the day
Light
goes on.
our feet.
Dancing around.
Exactly.
Boom. God, I can't wait. I literally can't wait. I keep telling everybody I can't wait for your wedding. I was talking about it this weekend to somebody. I was like, oh my gosh, it's just going to be. I honestly felt like I was being kind of annoying. Like I was like, I actually had to stop myself because I was like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
this person may not, like, you just keep rambling
Yeah.
on. And I was like, I really think it's going to be so beautiful. And like, I don't want to give details
No.
away about your wedding, but I was like, I'm really excited about the food.
Yeah.
Like I was like, I think there's gonna be like some good like fresh seafood.
Yeah.
I was like, like I just started rambling.
Believe me, I feel you, and I don't. Now that it's so close, I realize that, and I do it too. So it's like I think it's just something that everybody does, and then when you're a bride and it gets like close to the date, the way everyone is just like, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
It's the same question. It's like, it's coming up soon. Are you ready? And I'm just like, yes.
Yeah, you're right. Right. I've been like just letting you do your thing. You know what I mean? I haven't been asking questions.
I appreciate that because I think it's like the easiest. It's the easiest small talk to make.
Mm-hmm.
So
right.
The last couple of weeks has been a little like ad nauseum. It's like, you know, oh, are you ready? It's like, yeah, I'm ready.
Right.
But then I like everyone does it. Like I think about even when I see people and I know they're getting married soon, I'm like, oh, wedding's coming up. Are you ready?
Right. It's just an easy.
It's just like it's just an easy thing, and it's not until you're on the other side that you're like, okay, this is actually getting annoying. Like I'll talk about anything else.
Right. And also
because yes, I am ready.
Right. Your good friends are not going to be asking. You know, we're just here for support.
Exactly. Like none of my bridesmaids are texting me like, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? It's like little things, but it's like it's
right.
Yeah.
I don't want to put pressure on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking ready.
Because I can't even imagine what it's like to be you'll get
this
there. Close.
You'll feel it soon.
Right. So it's like
it's right around the corner, girl.
Right. But I'm truly so excited for you. Like I just, oh my gosh, I really can't wait. Not to so excited. Keep. You just said you're getting annoyed, and I'm
no.
And I'm like,
I'm so excited, and I will happily. Like people that'll be there and they're like, I'm so excited. Amazing. That makes me happy. Yeah. But it's like, it's, the people that you're not around every day. That's like, oh.
Right. That may not be coming.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Just like, you're getting married. You ready? Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh my God. I'm seriously like, I'm not going to be able to handle it. Yes. I'm going to be crying. Like,
I'm going to have to like put you out of my sight.
No, I seriously won't be able, I just can't, like I can't even look at you right now. Like it's just crazy. Like this is gonna be so amazing. And then you're going on your honeymoon right after. It's so like what a fucking dream. Like this is gonna be amazing. Anyways, I wanted to ask you one more question.
Yeah.
Something that's just been like
just eating you up inside.
Not really eating me up, but it's something that's like come up lately a little bit. Where have you had people say to you, and our job is very different than most. We know that. But have you had people say to you like, yeah, I don't really care about that, but like for example, like, oh, I don't really care about Love Island or like your show, but like, how was Fiji?
Yeah, well, yes.
Yeah. And it's like the way that it's worded to you, and I'm like, you don't have to start off by saying you don't care. It's like me being like, I really don't give a fuck about insurance, but like, how's your job?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, I'm just giving an example because my friend works at an insurance company. But like,
no, 100%.
It's just like I wouldn't start off by asking about someone's job by telling them I don't give a fuck about their job.
No, like, it's
and I think because we have a very cool job that people like think it's okay. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really care about that, but like,
right. And it's something that some people still don't really take seriously as a job. So they think that they can downplay it and like be like, oh, I don't really care about that, or like know what you, that's sort of also people say, yeah, I don't really know what you do.
And it's the way they say it.
But it is, and I found that it's happened often enough, sometimes professionally, but then also sometimes when it's friends and maybe one girl does listen to the show and is like so sweet, hey, oh my God, I love your show, so great. And their friend is like, yeah, I actually don't know anything about your show, but like, nice to meet you. And it's just like, you don't need to say that.
You don't need to say it.
You don't need to, you cannot listen, you cannot know who I am, not know what the show is. 100% totally fine. Of course you don't know. Like,
right. Like,
of course you don't know.
I don't expect you to know. So there's no reason to tell me that you don't care and don't know, because I don't expect you to.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's like they do it as like it's happened to me like a couple times recently where I'm just like, why are you saying that to me? Like, and you're right. Like, it is something maybe people don't take seriously as like your serious job. Like, this is my life. Like, this is my job.
Well, this is my job.
And
this is my job.
This is my job.
Right. That we take very seriously.
Fantastic.
And appreciate.
And it's very cool. And I love it. But it is still my job. And when people are like, yeah, I really don't like care about what you do or like like whatever, but like how is it? It's like, then why are you even asking how it is?
Totally.
It's like, I wouldn't say that to you about your job. I don't really care about what you do for your job, but like, how was it?
Yeah.
It's like,
No
reason.
Yep.
No reason to be like
No, I
that.
agree. I agree.
Just a bit rude and something that has bothered me a little bit.
Yeah, I totally understand.
And just something to get off my chest.
Totally understand.
So I'm getting off my chest.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the rest of the show.
Let's do it.
We are going to be getting into the Chicks in the Office playlist, Cito playlist. We made an adjustment. We're keeping it.
We're
going to 5 songs.
This is the Chicks in the Office playlist is in its beta run. You know,
Well,
like it's a work in progress segment where we're probably going to try some different iterations and see what we like and see what you guys like.
I think 5 songs is the perfect meet in the middle because I put up a poll on my Instagram story and it was so
Mixed
split.
reviews.
It was so split. I couldn't believe how split it was that it made it so hard because it was like keep it on the podcast or take it off the podcast and put it on social. Basically split right down the middle. And then I did 5 songs or whatever. And then and you know what? For the people that love it, I want to continue doing it. And for the people who don't love it, I think you can fast forward. You know?
Right,
and I
right.
don't want to put
Because
something
you don't
in the
want
show
to take
that,
something away from
people that really
like
do like it.
you know?
And if it's half and half, there are half people that do like it. So I don't want to take that away from them. And I think 5 songs will make the segment a little bit shorter. And also, if you just want to fast forward all around, go for it.
And
but
easier to digest, easier to even listen to, honestly, because it's like we were clocking 30 songs a week. That's like a lot. That's just even a lot to listen to.
Exactly. So I think 5.
Those playlists.
We're long.
Yeah.
My mic wasn't on. No, those playlists are long. Like they're like
super long.
so many hours long if you look at the top.
Yeah, I think 5 songs is the way to go. I think it's perfect cute, and we'll do that. So we have the Cito playlist, Bachelorette finale. We're also going to talk about the cast of Dancing with the Stars was announced.
Yep.
And we have a great interview with Gabby Windey. Very funny, very fun. So let's get into it. All right, let's get into the Cito playlist where we're each going to add 5 songs that we want to add this week. Ooh, change it up. 5 songs only. So, Fran, why don't you start off?
I will start off by saying that it's kind of all over the board this week. I didn't listen to too much music personally, but music was playing around me. You know, when that, you know, so I was digesting that way. 2 new things, Everywhere Everything featuring Gracie Abrams live from Fenway. Noah Khan, Gracie Abrams. He put out a live album from his shows at Fenway. Noah Khan and Gracie Abrams just sound fantastic together. A new song as well, Alicia Keys and Swedish House Mafia.
Oh.
Interesting combo. Sounds fantastic.
Quite.
I was always a big Swedish House Mafia gal. In like the, you know, in the Swedish House Mafia era. And then they broke up and they're doing their own thing, whatever. Now they're kind of all back and working together again. Good, you know, little dance song. Cloudy Day, Tones and I. This song, if you have not heard this song, it will put you in the best mood anytime you hear it.
A song named Cloudy Day.
Yeah. But it's like it just has that tempo and it just brings you back up.
I love that.
It does. I Love You Always Forever, Donna Lewis. I love you always forever, near and far away with you. Beautiful song.
It's really strange that I was going to put a similar song on mine.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't though. I'll save it.
Well, you know, we're in love.
Yeah, I was just feeling like, ooh, the love season is here.
Yeah. And then my last one is Burning Down the House, Talking Heads.
Burning down the house. Yeah.
Yep.
That's a good
that
one.
was playing around me this weekend
Burning
too. That I was
down
like,
the house.
it's just, I love this song. It's just
That's
a great
good one.
song.
That's a funky
That's
one.
my 5.
All right, that's a great 5.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to start off. Maybe I'm going a little Noah right now.
Ooh.
I don't know though. People may know these 2 songs. I'm going to do Reflections, Mr. Wives.
Okay.
Do you know that
No.
one? Oh, you would
I don't even
love
know
it.
Mr. Wives.
Oh, you would love it. Came out years ago.
I don't think I know it either.
I can't really sing. I'll play it for you guys after.
Yep.
Past Lives, Borns.
Don't know.
I know that one.
Great song.
Yeah.
I was obsessed with those two songs together at a period of time, and so whenever I listen to one of them, I listen to the other one.
The other.
Yes. Take Care, Drake and Rihanna.
It's a classic.
It's just a classic. It's just
It
like,
is.
you know, when you
Is
just
there
wanna-
any part of you that wishes they ended up together?
No.
No, because
I mean,
I
A$AP
think
and Rihanna are
A$AP
great.
Rocky is so much fucking cooler than Drake. Like,
Yeah,
it's
he
not
is.
even close. And I think A$AP Rocky, from what I can tell, treats women better than Drake does. You know, I don't know
Is that
A$AP
your
Rocky.
favorite Drake and Rihanna song? Take Care.
Take Care, yeah, because what would we work?
Work.
Or
They had another one.
Lemon.
No, they have like the dance one, right?
Yeah, but they have Lemon, and
Oh,
they
Too
have
Good.
Work. Too Good.
That's a good one.
Yeah, Take Care is my favorite one.
Yeah.
My band, D12, Eminem,
Yep.
but it's D12.
Yeah,
And then Fire Squad, J. Cole.
that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I've been listening to that album actually.
That
a lot
album
recently.
is
It's
so good. GOMD,
Great song.
great one.
I love January 28th. Like all
Yeah.
the songs.
That's a great album. Okay, those are my 5.
Lovely.
I like the 5.
I like
quick.
5. It moves faster.
No,
it really
it's
does.
I like it. It's
Yeah.
cute.
Yep. It's way.
Keep it
yeah.
cute.
It makes
Keep
it tough.
cute.
I had 10. I just had to narrow this down. Yeah, a little more mainstream this week. So,
Uh-oh.
Fool in the Rain, Led Zeppelin.
Okay.
That's just,
Trying to please the people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Switch it up. I don't want to be that guy. It's just like.
Sometimes it's nice for us to know the song
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that it's
yeah.
not just
I
like
also did
dead
like
silence.
Yeah. We just go, all right.
for like the playlist itself, it's like it could be cool. You just hear a song come on that you don't know, but when on the podcast, it's like if you just hear someone talking about it, it's like okay, I don't know what you're talking about. Finish Line / Drown by Chance the Rapper. So I've been listening to this album a lot, Coloring Book. I've gone back to it. I don't know why. I used to, like 2017, 2018, I had it all the time, like played it all the time. And then I feel like, you know, he had a huge fall off. People kind of like shit on him now, and like he hasn't really made as much great music, but this album's still great. It's a great album.
Remember when Jack Mack had that tweet about
Oh,
when
yes.
the Chicago office opened and
Yeah.
they like everything was like so like, you know, the Chicago office, they have a
Yeah,
basketball
yeah,
court, like
yeah.
everything was so exciting. And he was like, and I heard Chance the Rapper is coming to perform.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Politic by Coldplay. That's on their second album. Politic. It's
Okay,
with
I
a
don't
K.
think I know that one.
I don't think
Great.
I do either.
Great song. I love their first few albums. So
Yeah.
good. Also, I just like I say this every time I talk about Coldplay, but like I can't like I'm fed up with the Coldplay slander.
People
Especially
don't slander
No,
Coldplay.
they do.
They
And
do.
you know who slanders them the most? Oasis. Fucking Liam Gallagher and Noel Gallagher. I get all these clips now of them like shitting on Coldplay, like as though they're not rock.
Well,
Like that.
you
It's
know,
like
it's-
all right. Oasis
those
is great,
guys,
but it's like you're an old man now.
those
just
guys
talking
have a
shit.
lot to say about a lot of nothing.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
like, all right.
They have a lot of
Yeah.
things they need to work
They have a
out.
lot of
Sue
opinions.
me, and it's like I know like a few of their songs. I don't know that much. Overrated.
They have their own
like,
issues.
Are they overrated? Why are people?
Oasis?
I think they're overrated.
I don't
think
know
like
if they're overrated.
I don't know
this,
if Oasis
I think
would
the
be-
drama has built this up to be like, oh my god, but like,
This
how
is
many
the
Oasis
problem.
songs can you name?
Okay, Barcelona on TikTok.
No, but I
literally hate when
No,
people...
but I'm saying that I only know like a few. Like,
right, but what
Yeah,
me...
but that doesn't mean
Doesn't
they're-
that doesn't mean
but
that,
I'm just saying,
I'm
like,
saying like
yeah.
somebody might be a really big Oasis fan, like you're not.
Yeah.
So like
yeah, that's true. I don't like them
That's the
talking
worst
down to
when you,
other
like-
bands and artists.
when you
Yeah.
wear a shirt, like a Metallica shirt, everyone's like, name 5 Metallica songs.
Yeah.
It's like, I thought the shirt was cool and I love Enter Sandman, so shut the fuck up.
Yep.
Anyways, continue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like don't get me wrong, love some Oasis, but
Mm-hmm.
I just
I think that also, unfortunately, is what happens when a band has a song
become
like
poppy,
Wonderwall, where it's like Wonderwall becomes like the joke, you know, like
yeah.
I feel like there's so many memes, so many jokes about Wonderwall that like then everyone's like, oh well, what do you like Oasis? What do you like Wonderwall? You know, and Wonderwall's a great song.
Yeah, no.
But,
I mean, they make great songs.
Yeah.
I just feel like I always see them.
No, I
even
mean,
like the
granted, they
1975,
don't have
they
to-
talk shit about everyone.
Right, they don't have to. Yeah, they don't have. They don't
Like,
have
you're
to
not
bring people
rock.
down to build themselves up.
So true.
you know?
You don't have to blow out a candle to light another one.
Exactly. But they are, I mean, the hype is there. They're reuniting, and it's a massive deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, people are dying to go to these shows that they're doing.
Not Noah.
No, I would go. I would go. Don't get me wrong. I love Champagne Supernova, Live Forever. Like, they have some great songs. You know, maybe their personalities being a little nicer.
Well,
Liam.
I mean, let's also think I don't know enough about the inner drama, but when you like fight with your brother to that level for so long, like, you got issues.
You're stubborn.
They said like they hadn't even like seen each other like for 10 plus years.
That's
crazy.
That's some stubbornness. The brothers, the stubbornness.
Wasted years with family.
They probably
it's a common thing, but
they probably have a lot in common with the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah, maybe not really. The Jonas
just
Brothers,
like brothers fighting and breaking up.
Yeah, but I mean, I think
I think the brothers still talked.
Yeah, they didn't go 10 years where they didn't see each other.
Yeah.
I'm putting a Nickelback song on next week.
Do it.
I'm getting out in front of it.
There
will be a Nickelback song on my thing next week. Because every time you bring up people slandering Coldplay,
you think
I'm
Nickelback.
not saying Nickelback is as good as Coldplay. Trust me.
No.
But people
if
slander
it comes on
Nickelback.
Playlist, everyone's getting excited.
You think of Nickelback.
When there's a Nickelback song on, everyone's singing.
I'm through
standing in line at clubs I'll never get in.
Yeah.
It's the bottom of the night, then I'm never gonna win.
That would be a fun concert to go to.
It really would be.
After the like 3 songs that I know they played, though, I'd be like, okay.
I wanna be great like Elvis. Yeah.
Rental Love by Lake Street Dive.
Okay.
I know they're playing MSG like in a week.
Wow, I did not know
Yeah,
that.
I'm gonna try to go.
I'm missing a lot of. You know what I'm really trying to go to, and I'm hoping maybe it works out next week. I have to talk to some people. I don't know. Hans Zimmer's playing MSG.
I was looking for concerts and stuff. I saw that. I was like, you're probably going.
I don't have tickets, but I'm trying to go.
That would be a concert you just like take shrooms or something you go to. And
I want to go so bad, but anyway, continue.
And then
they're great.
Yeah, they're awesome. And then my 5th song will be On the Way Home by John Mayer, which is just like perfect end of summer song. Like basically the summer's over, but don't be sad about it. Like, who knows what'll come next. Like,
was that your first John Mayer song?
No. No. I think I threw him on like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that's a good one. Every summer, Labor Day. Did I say this already or not? I don't know if I did, but like Joe will play Closing Time on the beach.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, every time. Like come 4:30, 5 o'clock. Everybody's starting to pack up their stuff on the beach. He's the music guy. He brings his speaker. He plays the music. And he just hits everybody with Closing Time, and they all go, "Oh, come on, Joe!
One more song, one more song."
Yep.
It's fun to play songs that specifically like fit the moment.
Yeah, timely.
Yeah.
Timely.
So that's the 5.
Wonderful.
It's a beautiful 5. And you know what, guys? I thought that was perfect.
Yeah, good for us.
I thought that was really...
Next week, who knows how many songs it'll be?
Yeah, right.
3?
7?
Right.
Would it be 3?
What if we just like go the opposite route and we're like, next week we're going to try 20 songs each.
We're going to do 50 songs each, entire playlist.
Yep.
It'll be fun if we do like themes of this, like in December, like Christmas songs.
Yeah, Christmas.
Yeah, the Chicks in the Office holiday playlist.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's the first.
Don't get me started.
Yep.
Simply having. I call that one a wonderful Christmas time.
I know, we're gonna be like fighting over Christmas.
That one. No, I am calling it now in September.
Yeah.
I'm calling Simply. And now listen, I know that's like not everyone's favorite.
I love that
but
song.
I love.
That's it's Paul McCartney, but it's somehow like underrated.
And also that song I would listen to year round.
Yeah. I don't listen to Chris. I don't try to listen to holiday songs throughout the year because I feel like it lowers the value of it in December.
Oh yeah, no, I never do.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that song is so.
Oh yeah.
Like it's just it has the perfect.
You've seen the Harry Styles cover of that, right?
Yes, you showed me. I think last year or the year before.
Every time you bring this up,
I bring this song up all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry I beat you guys to the punch on that song.
It's got it. We'll remember.
That's the first installment.
We'll remember for our December 18th episode.
Don't you fucking dare try to take.
I guess there aren't enough like Halloween songs to do that next month.
Do the mash.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think we just have Monster Mash on all of our.
It's the Monster Mash. It was a graveyard smash.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you guys gonna be for Halloween this year? I guess it's too far.
You know what?
Halloween is so off my radar.
I was like, but you think Fran's thinking about Halloween right now?
Yeah, no.
To be fair, I was last week. I was thinking about Halloween
because I saw like a video of Sebastian come up somewhere of you being Sebastian, and I'm like,
I know. How do I beat that? How do I fucking beat last year?
I don't know.
It's impossible, but I will get there.
What if you wouldn't do it again? No, you can't.
What? She just dresses up as Sebastian again.
Every year.
Every year you're just Sebastian.
And I do the video the exact same way every year. Like, that would spook people out. People would be like, all right, like,
it's your alter ego once a year.
What's going on?
God.
Go, Sebastian. Hey, I'm gonna have to do something funny again where I could, like, dance it out and just like feel myself, my groovy little self. Great. Now you got me thinking about this. I'm distracted. All right. Yep. Moving on.
The Bachelor.
We're not thinking about Halloween right now.
We're not.
We got more important things coming up before Halloween.
Yep.
I'm going to be competing on a reality show.
Yeah.
That's like in a couple of weeks, which is great.
For like so much money.
For $250,000. It's actually insane, and I really have tried to not think about it much at all.
I do kind of think...
I don't want to think about it.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I was going to say, I do kind of think my wedding being right before does help a little with like
because I only care about your wedding right now.
We're busy, and then you got to jump right into it after.
Like, I'm not trying to think
you don't have to get worked up about it.
Right. I'm not trying to think about it, talk about it. Like, the focus is on you. The focus is on your wedding. Like, I can't be focused on living in the Chicago office. Like, for people who don't know, it's Surviving Barstool. A bunch of us, are competing on a Survivor type show.
Do we know
Chicago office?
Do we know what turnaround's going to be like this season?
I have no idea. I don't know any details. I just know
I'm hoping it's quick because I'm going to be trying to watch.
Right. No, I know. I just know that I've been doing some I've been training, doing some weird shit in the gym to try to prepare myself, even though I don't even think it's that physical. Like, I can't imagine it being that physical, but I can imagine.
You never know what they're going to do now. You're in the Chicago office. They have so much more space.
They do have a lot of space.
Because they've been so limited with physical challenges doing it in the New York office. There's just no space for it.
And now I'm worried there's going to be more physical. Yeah. Well, I'm actually not worried. I actually have more confidence in myself in the physical department than I do the puzzle department. And nobody that is going on the show is going to be listening to the segment. So I feel like this is a safe space to talk about it.
Like low-key don't have that as much space as you think, because so much of it is just in the open. So
right, but I don't know. I do think...
but I mean, you could set up a whole friggin' obstacle course on the basketball court.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I do feel... I do feel way more confident in myself in physical aspects and physical challenges than I do fucking puzzles.
Right.
Like, I used to love puzzles. I haven't done puzzles in a minute, and I'm nervous. I'm really nervous about that. But whatever. Now we're talking about it too much.
No, you're gonna be amazing.
But
amazing.
I am excited. I wanted to say something else about it, but I am now blanking. And whatever. That's not the focus. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not trying to focus on that, and I'm just trying to bury it deep inside me. And now my stomach hurts. Because I'm nervous. Okay, anyways.
Oh my God, let's talk about the Bachelorette.
Yeah, all right. Done. Cito playlist over. Fran was just talking about maybe going to Hans Zimmer. She's looking to go to a concert. And the best way that we get tickets to a concert is with Game Time. Game Time is the official ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. We love going to events. We love going to concerts. We love doing things with Game Time. You know how much we love Game Time. And now with their brand new Game Time Picks feature, they're making it even easier to get into a game. Game Time Picks filters out the fluff to show you only incredible deals on great seats, so you do not have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets. Like I said, Fran was thinking about going to Hans Zimmer. She had her eyes on some Game Time tickets potentially. So you can look at these great deals on Game Time. Just pull up your chosen event and turn on the GT Picks setting at the top of the screen, or browse the best local Game Time Picks deals near you on your Game Time app homepage. So what are you waiting for? Maybe Fran will go, maybe she won't, but I think she will. Thanks to Game Time, take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHICKS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHICKS for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. Once again, create an account and redeem code CHICKS for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. What time is it? It is game time. All right, let's get into the Bachelorette finale. This was insanity. This was insanity. I don't even feel like we have to talk about the Marcus of it all and that conversation of them talking in circles is honestly so far gone at this point.
I know.
After what had transpired after that.
I have one thing to say about Marcus. I just really do not like the way he spoke to Jenn in this like holier than thou, you know, I'm trying to get there for you and you deserve so much, and I'm like, all this is just like a excuse train of just be honest. Yeah. Stop trying to say the buzzy words that you think everybody wants to hear to try and come out looking like a good guy. Just say you didn't like be honest. You should have left weeks ago. You did not you were not in love with her. I think he threw a Hail Mary, I love you. And I don't know what he thought was going to happen, but he really, that was extremely frustrating to watch. And I just did not like the way he talked to her at all.
No, his whole vibe sucks. And I think, adding
just
on,
masked as good guys.
It's the worst. Yeah, the worst. So he was just an absolute no.
Yeah,
and they didn't address anything on stage with him about anything that's come out about him, which
none of the allegations.
Think crazy. I think it's wild that none of it was talked about.
Classic.
And then we move on to Jenn and Devin. And people had been wondering the whole time, what was this ending?
Yep.
And it was an ending I didn't see coming at all, because I think people guessed the what if Jenn proposes to him. And I thought that was it.
Yeah.
When she said, I want to propose to him, I was like, this is it.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, it took a dark twist.
Just cut to Jesse Palmer.
A stormy cloud came over the screen. And they said, we can't show this. I'm like, what the fuck happened that they can't show it? And this guy, Devin, played a fool. He acted up and down and made Jenn believe that he was this good guy. She proposed to him. He then proposed to her.
Yep.
And then he ended the proposal via phone call and wouldn't talk to her. It seemed like just wouldn't talk to her. Yeah. And on top of that, follows Maria on Instagram after. Bad. This fucking bug.
No, I know.
This fucking
it's
bug
bad.
is driving me nuts.
Oh, I thought I really thought you had that.
It was right there, and I go, oh, God on my foot. He follows Maria on Instagram. He's going clubbing with Jeremy. Yeah. Jeremy's sitting there smiling, laughing about the situation. These guys are scum. They're scum. They don't know how to act. And the worst part to me is why? How don't you know how to act? It genuinely, I can't wrap my head around it. How dumb you have to be to go onto this show, get engaged, and then, like Jenn said, can totally understand changing your mind how you feel about somebody. That happens every day.
Yeah.
People, they like someone and then they don't like them anymore. That happens. But to act in this way, it's just have some class, have some couth, have some respect for this woman and yourself by being a good guy. And talking about your feelings, meeting up in person to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Say, it's just the excuses and the wording of it all. It's just all trash. Just trash actions all around. And exactly like Jenn said, you can try to understand how someone, feels differently.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen overnight. No. Like Devin's, kind of claiming it did.
Right.
Doesn't happen overnight. So was he faking it the whole time? Can try to understand that, but can't understand the lack of respect of not sitting down with somebody that you got engaged to talk about it.
Couldn't agree more. He's a con artist.
Yeah, he's a scammer.
Con man. Conned us all, Jenn. He promised her the world, and watching it back, watching the proposal, watching the finale, watching him pick out the ring. By the way, not the important part of this at all, but just a little extra level of, damn, that sucks. That ring was stunning.
It was a good ring.
That ring was stunning.
The bezel.
That ring was it was different. It was original. It was gorgeous. It was a little bit of a different take on the oval. And I mean, he's like, look at the diamonds on the bottom. Is like the foundation. Our foundation is so strong. It was all bullshit. It was all bullshit.
He was a bullshitter.
It was all bullshit, because there's one thing, I'm sorry, I can understand coming off the show, oh my God, it's a lot, we're engaged, maybe engaged. And Jenn seems to have given him every avenue, every lane to try and make it work. We don't have to put pressure on the engagement. Let's just say we're dating. We don't have to say, let's just take it back. Let's go talk to somebody. Let's do all these things. He just was out, so fast. And I feel so bad for Jenn, because that hurts so bad. And I really feel like she got the short end. We said it a million times, she got the short end of the stick with these guys. And she's a Bachelorette, she's allowed to have strong feelings for all of these guys. And I saw some people saying oh, well, maybe Devin was watching the show and he saw how she was with some of the other guys, blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine. But that's just the name of it. That's the name of the game. That is the show. And at the end of the day, she picked Devin, she literally proposed.
Right.
She picked Devin. So those are emotions that you have to work through. And if you do feel like there's something that is worth working through, but
if I'm not mistaken, he didn't say that.
No, he had no.
So people are just coming up with excuses.
No, they're
for
just
him.
coming up with excuses.
He
for
didn't
him
sit
completely.
there and say, I watched the show
that's what
back.
I'm saying. It's like he sat there. He gave no reasons.
No reason.
It would have helped him if he had reasons.
Right. If he watched the show back and said, I
couldn't get past watching you and Marcus. Blah 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 blah. Whatever.
Unfortunately, I couldn't get past you and Marcus. It's the name of the game of the show,
yeah.
But I think people will be like, all right, at least there's something. This guy got up there and gave fucking nothing. And then when it cut to commercial break, you hear him going under his breath, what are we even doing here? I fucking hate guys like that. I hate it. It's such weak boy, immature, childish behavior to not be able to sit there and talk about your feelings. He was a con artist. His name should have been Connor, not Devin, because he conned his way onto this show.
Yep.
And he bullshitted his way through the season, and this is where he ended up. And look, we've now undressed you, Devin, to the world. We now see your true colors, and Jenn sees your true colors. And Jenn really deserved better all around in general by the pick of the guys, because absolute trash pick of the litter here.
Yeah.
And then production saying, we're not going to show the proposal. We want you and Devin to talk. And then saying, oh, and I'm not putting this on Jesse Palmer. We can't blame Jesse Palmer. He's given a script and he's doing his job.
Yeah.
But my God, to make this poor woman watch her propose and have her sit there sobbing her eyes out next to this man she hates or might still love was one of the most diabolical things I've ever seen on reality TV.
Yep.
And it wasn't like a fun one. No. Sometimes there's diabolical things on reality TV.
I feel like their producers were probably like, oh, this is going to be the Love Island movie night type thing.
Yeah, and
it just was not.
I said that on my Instagram story last night. Right. I was like, they watched Love Island. They were like, we got to do a big one for this finale.
Yeah.
And it it didn't sit right. It didn't land.
No.
It was diabolical, and it was fucking rude and mean. It was straight up mean.
Look, that's the way the show ended, right? So it's like, yeah, show the proposal, but don't add this extra layer to it. Show the proposal. Jen can talk about to have Jen can talk about it. Don't make her sit on the couch with a camera in her face, watching it all back next to the guy. Like, the added element to this too of having Devin literally sitting next to her was crazy. Like, that guy's right there. They're watching it back together. They're watching them have this happy moment, and he can't say anything.
Nothing. He couldn't muster up anything. He was fumbling over his words. Why did you follow Maria on Instagram, you idiot? And that must really fucking suck for Jen.
Major.
Because Jen is so beautiful and so fantastic in her own right. And to basically have the world, think and know that she was not the first choice for the Bachelorette because, they've talked about that. And then to have guys on her season say, oh, I thought it was going to be Maria or Daisy. And then you're maybe worried about that as you're filming. And then you get off the show and see the guy you got engaged to follow Maria.
It felt like an extra jab, like an extra, like.
Yeah. And this is no hate to Maria, by the way, at all. This is all having to do with the way the guys acted, and why would you do that? Like,
really bad.
It's just a shot to the confidence. It's just like, oh my God, it's just bad all around. And now this was obviously very sad for Jen, and growing up, you like to think you get one proposal, you get that one moment, and I'm imagining she feels like that was taken away from her. But I do think this will be best case scenario for Jen, because I think she is so much more deserving than any of these trash guys on this show.
I just really I hate the way these men used her journey and her self-confidence to excuse their own feelings. Do you know what I'm saying? The way both of them were it was so great to see your growth on the season.
When Devin said, we watched a beautiful girl flourish into a woman.
Oh my God.
I said,
ew. Fuck off.
Ew.
That's what I'm saying. It felt like they were using that as an excuse of you still had such an amazing journey. It's just I didn't feel I could live up to you and the things that you need. But give me a break.
But also,
give me a break.
While acting better than her, patting her on the head. Little girl turned into a little woman. What are you little boy?
Yeah, no, I hated that. Actually hated every part of that. Mills tweeted last night. Robert Mills tweeted, "Well, Devin, you had the opportunity to confess if you did anything else to Jen post proposal."
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
I feel like if he did other things, Jen would have said it.
Jen would have said it? I don't know. Maybe not.
I felt like she was saying, but maybe she
didn't.
But it's
true. He gave nothing. He said nothing. Blah, 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 blah. Literally, truly, anytime. And Marcus is like this too for me. I hear Marcus talk. It's just blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
It's a whole load of bullshit.
SpongeBob.
Yeah. Wah, 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 wah. So,
I was tuning out half of it. I was
no,
oh my God,
really,
these guys are brutal to fucking listen to.
My heart goes out to Jen.
Yeah.
It's sad that this is the way it all ended. I wish it was different, because at the end of the day, this is a show where yes, it may have seemed like perhaps her feelings for Marcus were stronger, but at the end of the day, we are not Jen. We don't know how she feels. She loved Devin. She was ready to commit to Devin. And we've seen this scenario play out many a time on this show, where perhaps the person that you thought was the front runner wasn't the right choice. The lead realized that, made some changes. There's been changes made after the show. There's been changes made during the show. There's been people that have gone home that you're like, oh my God, now she's gonna pick somebody. I think of Desiree and her season of The Bachelorette. I mean, this is a while ago, but she had a guy that everyone was like, he is the front runner, and he left. And she ended up getting engaged to one of the other guys, and everyone was like, I don't know. It seemed like she really liked blah, 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 whatever. I can't even remember his name right now. Brooks, maybe. And they're still together, happily married. So, it's just, everybody has their own journey with this. And I wish, I'm so sad for Jenn. However,
she's going to be on Dancing with the Stars.
Best case, she didn't need to be with this man, and now she's on Dancing with the Stars.
You think ABC was like, all right, we already promised Joey consolation prize. You want to do Dancing with the Stars?
They saw how they realized what went down, and they were like, we owe this girl big time. She needs to be on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
Like, she deserves to be on Dancing with the Stars, the shit that they've put her through. And I hope she crushes it. Because, normally I was skeptical because I was like, Joey seemed to be a lock. And I was like, I'd be surprised if they had 2 Bachelor or Bachelorette people on the same season. And they did it.
Yeah, they did
it. They did it.
Let's go over the cast.
Yeah.
It's a good cast.
It is. So
pretty good cast.
Yeah, so we have Joey, obviously, Bachelor. Danny Amendola. Danny Amendola is partnered with Whitney. She's back this season, which is, that's just like a really great pairing in my mind. Like, I see them working well together.
Danny Amendola is really trying to get back in the mix, huh?
Yeah, I feel like mainstream people, like, the last thing people probably like heard in the news about Danny Amendola was like his breakup with Olivia Culpo, and that was
then he was seen with
so
Xandra.
long ago. Yeah.
So
true.
I feel like,
but that must not have become anything, huh? Like I don't know. Well, yeah, I feel like I just feel like Danny would probably be, I don't know. The football players are normally pretty
why
good.
not?
So then we have Phaedra, Real Housewives of Atlanta, Traitors.
Yes, she's fantastic.
Fantastic. She's gonna be great. She is paired with Val, Tori Spelling. She's with Pasha. Tori Spelling, a lot of ups, a lot of downs. A lot of downs.
Yeah, quite a life.
And she's on Dancing with the Stars now. I'm excited to see her journey because I think she's just got divorced, right? Or something. Yeah. Academy Award nominee Eric Roberts. What is this claim to fame? It's just Julia Roberts' brother.
I was going to say.
Julia Roberts' brother, father to Emma Roberts.
Yes.
He's with Britt. We have con artist Anna Delvey.
Isn't it crazy that you can be like an actual con artist that has gone to jail and then they're like, we're going to put you on Dancing with the Stars?
Yeah. Dancing with the Stars, they
have no morals.
They gotta have one. They always want to have one controversial contestant.
They literally have no morals,
and we're just like giving Anna Delvey the platform she's always dreamed of.
Right? It's
to
crazy.
Like, she's like, I'm a star.
Yeah, like it's just
look
like,
at
okay,
me, I'm a star.
Here you go. You're on Dancing with the Stars now.
Dwight Howard, NBA champion. He's with Daniela. Like I said, Danny and Whitney. Then we have Brooks Nader, friend of the program, friend IRL as well. Brooks is awesome. I was pumped to see her on this cast.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked.
Yeah, this is I just didn't think this would be a lane she would even want to go into.
Yeah, very cool.
But I mean, when Dancing with the Stars comes calling, you answer.
She has
that's my philosophy.
A great personality for
like
it.
Exactly, and I think everyone will get to know her personality a lot better too, and she's so fucking funny. Like, it'll be so good. She's paired with Gleb, so really just an ugly couple. Really, unfortunately,
hard
to look at pairing.
Yeah.
When I saw Brooks, I was like, she's gonna be with Gleb. Alona Meyer, she is on as well. So we got 2 Olympians. She's gonna be with Alan. Super excited for that. Also extremely well deserved. And we already know that Steven is on as well. And Steven is paired with Riley Arnold. And that's a great pairing. Riley's so freaking cute. So then we have Joey and Jenna. I feel like Jenna always gets the Bachelors. I don't know. Like some people, some professionals just get like the same person. This one of the actresses from Pretty Little Liars summer school. Chandler Kinney. She's with Brandon Armstrong. And then Family Matters patriarch Reginald Bell Johnson is with Emma Slater, and Jen is with Sasha. And that is the cast.
It's a good cast.
It is.
Really good cast.
It is. I'm excited for that. I'll say, I was hoping for maybe one more like, whoa, casting. I'm excited for it, obviously, as always, but sometimes there's just I guess Anna Delvey is really the wild card thrown in here,
Right.
But like, I can't possibly get worked up about Anna Delvey,
No.
you know?
Yeah, it's a good cast, so it'll be good.
Yeah.
It'll be a good season to watch.
It definitely will be good. And like you said, then now we got multiple Bachelor people. Sometimes I feel like maybe I like we got NBA, NFL, Olympics. Olympics is always fun for Dancing with the Stars too. So looking forward to a new season starting soon.
Yes. All right, that wraps up the topics.
The perfect summer playlist may be elusive, but one thing is for sure, it gets better when it's enjoyed with a cold Coors Light, because music plus Coors Light equals chill amplified. Coors Light is the only choice when you're ready to choose chill. When you embrace a chill mindset, it's a good time to choose chill and crack open a Coors Light. Maybe you're listening to the new and improved Cito playlist with 15 songs this week. You're cracking open a Coors Light headed into the weekend. You're enjoying these early September days where it's still warm out. Plus, we got some great sports on. Football's back this weekend. Cracking open a Coors Light. You got your music playing. You're pumping yourself up pregame. Coors Light is the beer to go to. Amplify your chill this summer with Coors Light. Choose chill, choose Coors Light. Go to CoorsLight.com/summermusic to see how Coors Light can amplify your summer. And be sure to keep an eye out on Coors Light's social handles all summer long for more exciting announcements. And always celebrate responsibly from Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
All right, everyone, we are here with a very special guest. We are joined by the amazing Gabby Windey.
Thank you for the intro. One's like,
Of
I'm going to
course.
wrestle.
Yeah.
Honestly, SmackDown.
When I started it, I was like, where are you headed with this? It just felt natural for you.
Everyone high fives. Yes,
I felt like you really deserved the hype up.
Yeah.
No, I really appreciate
We're
it.
in New York,
Yeah,
not
in
Tampa.
I thought when
Sadly.
I truly thought when I said Gabby Windey, Noah was going to grab the mic and go, Gabby Windey's coming to Tampa.
It crossed my mind.
I knew you wouldn't be brave enough to do it, but I was hoping you would have.
We can't recapture that magic.
No,
No,
we
we
can't.
absolutely
I know.
can't.
Oh, it was so great as it was happening, though. Yeah. It was a really good memory.
Yeah, we just can't relive that magic. But you're here now in New York, not Tampa.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Well, truly, I'm exhausted. I just got in last night. My girlfriend's phone was stolen on the plane.
On the plane?
On the plane. Yeah, tragic. She was like, I know I flushed it down the toilet. I'm like, you can't flush a phone on the airplane toilet.
That hole's so small.
It's so
Yeah.
small. Okay. It's 10 a.m. But
Gabby
Windey. That hole's so small. But yeah, no, I'm like, someone for sure stole it, which I guess is like a thing, because it's like if it's on airplane mode, then I feel like they're
Stole
easier to
it
steal.
off the lap? In the bathroom?
No, she is like a disaster. I mean, she had like the last iPhone mini. She's like, oh, I want another one. I'm like, no, they stopped selling them because you're the only person who bought it.
Yeah.
Like they had no sales on it. It was too tiny to really like work appropriately. It only,
How
its
was
little
texting?
body couldn't help. I mean, texting was fine, but the service, not okay. Like it just couldn't handle a lot of tech. So it was like about time for it to like honestly go.
Yeah.
Why would
But-
somebody steal that?
Literally.
A relic.
Well, I think
a relic. They were
Right.
like, wow, haven't seen one of these in years.
Right. Yeah,
I
actually,
need to have
like,
it.
This is gonna go for
Need
so
to have it.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Robbie just moved in, right?
Yeah.
How's that going?
It's, oh my God, it's actually so fun. She moved into my place, so it's like, I'm like, you guys obviously live with your significant others. There's like an adjustment period that I had no idea about, really. Like she's just unpacking and stuff, and I'm like, are you having fun? Like, do you like it here? Like just checking in because I love it. It makes me feel even more at home, like I'm more myself with her. So, but it's like she's moving into a new space and she needs to get settled. So I feel like I'm just constantly checking in on her. Like, you like it here, right? Like you made a good decision, right?
Is it harder, like having her move into a space that it's been your space instead of like finding a new place that both of you move in together? Like what is, like you're like, oh my God, I kind of wish she wasn't putting that thing there.
Yeah, no, it's harder for her.
Yeah, okay.
For sure. Because I'm like, don't put that thing there.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, it's like now I want her to make it her own because I want her to be happy. But we're definitely looking for like neutral territory still. This was just like timing, and she had already given her notice, so she had to we had to find something by September 1st. But like rent in LA is insane. It's terrible. So, and it's like, whatever, when you have 2 incomes for the amount that you want to pay, you want everything. I want a parking space. I want like laundry. So we can take our time, but it's like we are bursting at the seams.
Yeah.
We
We're like, we can't take our time, but we are walking on the ice.
Yeah.
What kind of person are you at home? Like messy, clean, like messy, organized? I feel like could be a little bit of both.
Wow, you really want to expose me.
I'll expose myself too.
Are you messy?
No.
Okay, well, that's not exposing.
Only clothes.
Don't worry, I am.
Okay.
I am.
Okay, yeah. I am. Yeah. You're like, no, because I know you feel like so ashamed about it.
Just
I'm obviously
clothes.
not clean.
Yeah.
I'm very defensive for no reason.
I feel like things can get out of hand, like clothing, but I'm very clean with like surfaces. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I need like the living room and kitchen and like dining room area to be like
wiped down.
Yes, like has to be like wiped down. Like I don't like anything like it's not that I'm like really picky about it, but I'm like, why did I leave that there? Let me just go put it away. You know?
Wow, that's a good trait. I don't have that.
My problem is just stuff, like just random stuff. I'm like, where did this even come from, and why is it here? And where does it go? It doesn't have a place.
It doesn't have a place.
It doesn't have a place, so things just pile up in random places, and then that becomes its place.
Right.
And then I'm like, oh well, that pile's been here for 6 months. So when
so
that's
another 6 months.
Permanent. It's a permanent
it's
pile.
furniture.
Exactly.
It's an art piece.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, I feel like I'm always like spring cleaning. Now I'm trying to make room for her, so I'm just throwing away stuff. But then it's like, then you have the guilt. I'm like, oh my God, this is all going to the landfill. Not that I've ever given a fuck before, but all of a sudden I do now.
I do that too.
So much waste.
Isn't it the worst when you like do your full cleaning, right? Because like I feel like every, I don't know, 2 weeks I'll do like a full like, oh my God, like I really did this, like I'm gonna keep it this way, like I'm gonna keep my clothes and like everything like this so organized, and then all of a sudden the next day it's like all over the place again. I'm like, why can't I just keep it this way? Like it's what is stopping me?
Well, yeah, you'd have to have some like severe, I feel like OCD. No,
Yeah.
no offense. My girlfriend's like that. She keeps like everything so neat. Like she even in her last place, she didn't have a ton of closet space. Everything was folded, and like it was all folded perfectly aligned, like this way. I try and do that on the top of my closet. It's like blue jeans just like threw up, like everywhere.
I really admire like people who have that.
You sound like you do, or you're really working towards it.
I'm working towards it. Like
You're gonna
half
get there.
half of it is definitely not, you know?
Yeah.
One day.
Yeah. Are you color?
No,
like-
no.
Okay.
No.
More your living space is very tidy and organized, but you have like a clothes room.
Yeah, I have like a closet
That's nice.
room, and like it's organized one day, like I said, and then well, my clothing rack.
And then one day your clothing rack breaks and your clothes are all over the floor.
I put one too many sweaters on there.
Not that.
No,
the straw that broke the camera's back. What kind of sweater? Like cable knit. It was like 20 pounds.
Literally, I put one extra sweater on the rack last week, and the whole thing came crashing
And you knew
down.
it was going to happen.
No, I was like, no.
Yeah.
And then my fiance was like, oh, no worries. Like, I'll just fix it. I'll fix it right. Like, I could tell it literally broke off.
Yeah.
Like, it was so heavy
Snapped.
that it literally snapped. He's like, oh, I'll just fix it. Like, let me get the screwdriver. Like, I'm like, that is not. And
It's
just
like hanging on by thread. And
literally.
It's, like,
it's on. I was like, just leave it on the floor. Also, it's
Yeah.
10 p.m. at night. I don't want you screw driving right now. Like, just
Yeah.
let's get rid of it.
Up
Like,
all night.
and now everything has just been sat on my floor, like in hangers. Like, it's a disaster. And eventually I have to get a new clothing rack.
Right.
When will that be?
Yeah.
Who's to say?
Amazon.
Yeah.
But that is so. How many bedrooms do you have? Do you?
I have
You can say, don't be ashamed.
Yeah, no.
I have one like primary bedroom. That's our bedroom. And then I have a room that I made into a closet.
Yes.
And then we have another room that's like an office streaming room.
Totally. Yeah.
3 bedrooms.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I know. You feel like you have to justify it because same. We're like, because that's what I live in now. It's like 2.5 just because one, I have the podcast and it doesn't have a closet, but I'm like clearly with her stuff in it. And it's like, okay, because we were thinking about looking for 2 bedrooms, impossible. It's like, it's just not going to happen. And now that we have proof, I mean, being a girl is hard.
Yeah.
You need room.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, if you can have the space, like you found an amazing apartment, it's just, like you have the space.
Right.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice.
I want to talk about your podcast.
Yes,
Long-winded,
yeah.
Which your clips crack me up. Like
So
truly,
unhinged.
like you just go on these tangents that I absolutely love and I can't get enough of because you just make me laugh so much.
Oh
Are
my
you
God,
just like
thank
let me
you.
just go for it? Let me just riff.
Yeah, literally. It's just like thoughts, minuscule thoughts throughout the week culminating. I'm like, what is me and my true self? Just like down bad, depressed, hate everyone in Prada sunglasses. And it just like makes it funny. Yeah. So you can like get away with it.
It's amazing.
What does your notes app look like? Like, are you just writing down whatever comes to your mind during the week and you're like, ooh, I got to remember that?
Yes, constantly. Yeah, we were, oh my God. We were listening to Phoebe Bridgers in bed the other day. Like, do what you want with that. But she has, do you guys know Phoebe Bridgers?
Yes.
You guys listen? Okay, yeah. She has this one line that's like, something about like I'm blue, I've always been, like I'll never be anything else, and like right in the middle I had to take a break and I'm like, I'm Blur, Phoebe Bridgers. Like after, it's like you cannot let it go because it just won't come back to you.
Right. And then the next day you're like, what was it that I was thinking about last night?
And it's gonna drive you crazy.
That's why you gotta write it down.
Yeah.
I feel that way too sometimes when I just have like a random thought pop in. We do it all the time. We write it down and then we're like, what does this even mean?
This is actually reminding me that I wrote something down last week in my notes and I never brought it up. Like this very moment is reminding me right now. So Mario, like Super Mario.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I always said Mario growing up.
Because you're like Jersey?
Long Island, New York.
Okay.
But
Is that the same?
but like it's,
Yeah.
whatever. I used to fight that
East
it wasn't the same, but it's very much
okay. I don't want to say anything
similar.
offensive.
No,
whatever you.
It's fine. I'm from Jersey.
She's from Jersey.
Okay.
Long Island, Jersey. Yeah.
No, I'm
I
Mario.
always said Mario.
Yeah.
No, Mario.
But I always said
Now I'm confusing myself.
Yeah, now we
Mario.
can't trust
I said
you.
Mario.
I always said Mario until I started working here, and everybody bullied me into saying Mario.
Not bullied.
Yeah, like they were like, "It's Mario,"
And a headlock.
Yeah, right.
Mario.
Gabby. Yeah. So I started saying Mario. Whatever. I'm now conflicted on what to say. That's besides the point. That's not what I wrote down. You know how Luigi and Mario are
This took a turn already. I didn't know we were going to bring
brothers.
in Luigi. Yeah. Twins, I think. Says the New York Times crossword. It's like just the other day, like who's
Like,
Mario's
okay.
twin? It's like not Bozo, whatever the fuck his name is.
Bowser.
Yeah.
So they're brothers.
Yeah.
Potentially twins.
Twins.
Potentially
Yeah.
fraternal.
Yeah.
What is their last name? This is a quiz to you guys.
Domino's.
I don't know. I feel like I could see it.
DiVincenzo's.
Yeah. I feel like I could see it on like a belt or something. Do they have them?
Their last name is
Plumber?
Mario.
Oh.
So his name is
Mario?
Mario.
Yeah, we
Mario
can
Mario.
Yeah.
Is that not really
Mario.
Isn't that so good? His name's Mario.
So then it's Luigi Mario?
Yeah, and then his name's
Somebody
Luigi
missed the mark
Mario.
on that.
I was looking it up because I was like, I swear to God, this came to me as I was falling asleep. I shot up and I looked at my fiance and I said, what is Mario and Luigi's last name?
This is what's keeping you up
brothers,
at night.
right? And I literally was like, they're brothers, right? And he was like, yeah, I think they are brothers. And then we started Googling it. We were like, oh my God.
I'm also surprised that didn't come up in the new movie. The Chris Pratt movie.
Are you not a little bit confused right now?
Yeah, I am.
Valid thing to bring up.
Yeah, somebody really, there's a hole in whatever
There's a plot
production.
hole. There's a plot hole.
Yeah.
I feel like your notes are probably a little bit more interesting than that.
No, definitely not. No, it's like all right around there.
Just in the same atmosphere. Also on TikTok, people absolutely love your nail videos.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Which ones are these?
These are wine burgundy red. No, purple burgundy wine. Yeah. I did want to go purple because everyone's like, do purple. Have you guys had jelly? Like the jelly? No. They're kind of see-through, but Kylie Jenner did it at she had like jelly reds and I love them. So they
I know what that looks
they're
like.
kind of see-through, but like also dark. So they had a jelly purple, but it was just like so purple. I'm like, I cannot see myself.
It's like a little too like Barney.
Right? Yeah. And I'm like, I can't walk around New York like this just for a TikTok video. So I mean, I can.
You definitely can.
I will. Yeah, because
for the TikTok videos.
Yeah, because I stuck with the purple. I couldn't change last minute. I'm like, what is my life having an existential crisis at the nail salon? By the way, I think I saw Tino. And this is the first time I'm telling anybody. By the way, he was in my nail salon.
Let me tell you something.
Yes.
I like forgot his name. And this happened last night because in our group chat, we were all talking about the Bachelorette finale. And Kelly Keek sent us a tweet of somebody that said like, congrats, Devin, like you've now entered like this club of men. And it was 4 pictures of guys, but when you like send the tweet, only the first one came up. And so it was just like Tino's face.
And you're like,
and I literally wrote back, I was like, who even is that guy? I can't even remember. Gun to my head, I couldn't tell you his name right now.
I can't believe that I like shipped them so hard too. Like I was like such a Tino and Rachel fan. Like,
well, he kind of like did what he should have done and saw his way out, you know?
Totally. Yeah, just went radio silent. Forever.
So what happened
at the nail salon?
Right. What happened at the nail salon?
So was he getting his
he was getting a pedicure.
Yeah, okay.
No, I'm just kidding. He went in with his, I'm sure, new girlfriend. And so I'm always just like still had my Prada sunglasses on, just like creeping. I'm like, what is
I'm just like laughing thinking about you in like the pedicure chair with like a old school magazine and your sunglasses and just being like
an old 17. I'm like, who is this man in the nail salon? Get out. And he was like whatever, kissing his girlfriend goodbye, and I got a glimpse of him. A huge stain on the front of his shirt.
Oh God.
And I'm like, that's Tino. I remember him.
You didn't even see his face, you just saw the stain on the shirt and you were like, I think that's Tino.
Literally. Yeah, no, it was a jump scare, and then immediately put it out of my mind until now.
Yeah, right. It actually just came out right now.
But we've been thinking about it.
Kind of perfect because the Bachelorette finale aired last night, and it was a scene. It was a scene.
They gotta do better for the women,
right?
You know,
and you know what it's like to have trash men.
Yeah, literally. It just seems like every Bachelorette season now, which we were saying, it's like the Bachelor seasons are so much better because the cast of like women is better. It's like we're just more interesting as people. Hello, we've been saying, but then it's like not fair for when the Bachelorette gets her time to shine, then like it just goes to the wayside because the cast is trash.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to see you doing TikToks, boys. Sorry, clean it up.
But literally. They always seem to fix it for the men's seasons, and it's like the men's seasons aren't the one they need to fix. Like they announced the new Bachelor so early, and then like all online they were like, this is our new Bachelor. If you are interested, like apply for his season. Like being like, we want to find people that really want to date Grant. Okay, cool. Yeah. You don't do that with the Bachelorette season ever.
Right.
Like,
It's
our complaint is with the Bachelorette season, not the Bachelor.
It's honestly so fucked that they didn't just get a new group of men for Jen. Because the fact that she now has to deal with this and the repercussions and the aftermath of like feeling like she was basically second or third choice because all of these guys brought up Maria or Daisy, followed them. Like the fact that it was even brought up during the season and you know,
I didn't watch. Was that like a storyline?
One of the guys on there said to Jen, you know, like I thought it was going to be like Daisy or Maria, like you're not my usual type. And
it's
then,
like who, just don't say it out loud.
Yeah,
like you're here and Jen's gorgeous. You're lucky to even be like breathing the same
Jen
air.
wouldn't even look in your direction in real life.
Literally.
So,
yeah. It was brutal, I gotta say. And Yeah, they just gotta figure it out. They gotta figure it out. But that I feel like that we've closed that chapter for you.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm a lesbian now.
Yeah.
I'm batting for the other team.
Right, you're like, it's women are better. So.
Yeah, literally they are. I'm like, it looks like I'm going to a funeral. I'm in mourning. My heterosexuality still for years to come. No, I won't shut up about it.
But hey, it worked out for you in the best way possible.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
You know what, Chicks in the Office listeners? The robots have gotten pretty good at what they do these days, okay? It's a little scary. But they cannot pour passion into what they make or give an item a human touch, a touch filled with love and warmth. They can't do that. On Etsy, you can find something handmade, handpicked, or designed by independent sellers who pull from their unique experiences and bring their whole hearts to their small shops. And that they do. I've gotten plenty of gifts on Etsy that I bought on Etsy for people's birthdays, special occasions. And right now you can discover more. You can discover their hand-blown glassware, reclaimed furniture, personalized jewelry, hand-picked vintage pieces, custom designed artwork. That's what I've gotten a lot of that on Etsy, and so much more. The fingerprints Etsy sellers leave behind reveal who they are. They are human beings with human touch, making human connections filled with warmth and love. That's why you've got to go to Etsy when buying a gift or even something for yourself. You know there's a person behind the items you're choosing. So keep commerce human and discover small businesses on Etsy.
But now we're also getting some other opportunities that are really cool. So I want to ask you about the Traitors.
Yes.
Traitors.
The Traitors.
They're there. We were so excited to see you announced to be a part of the next season. Mm-hmm. The cast is amazing. Why Traitors? Why did you want to do the show?
I mean, after last season, honestly, it just like popped off and won an Emmy. So I was like, yeah, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm like, sure, sign me up.
But I will go on that program.
Yeah.
Did you watch the last season?
I did. Mm-hmm. Yeah. After I was casted, but I'm like, it seems like, you know, it's a new format. It's something people like would not stop talking about it. Like everyone was talking about it. And even after watching it, it seems like there's no like villain. Mm-hmm. Like everyone kind of is safe. It's a game and it's fun. So I was like, sure, this seems like pretty like only good things will happen, like low stakes.
It's so good. The show is so good.
It's so good.
And I could totally see you on it. So I'm glad I'm glad that you're on it. And like you said, like there's no really quote unquote villain because it is a show about traitors. So somebody has to be built into the show, which makes it so much better.
Gotta be bad.
Somebody has to be. Oh, I literally cannot wait to watch you on this show.
It's batshit crazy.
How was the cast?
The cast was insane. You guys know, just like lots of big personalities, like Bob the drag queen, who's like a drag queen. Mm-hmm. So let's like say less, but also I love him. He has a huge personality. Chriselle, Nikki Bella, Sierra from Summer House, just like huge, I feel like powerhouses. Yeah. Tom Sandoval.
Yeah. Oh,
so
gosh.
like an easy scapegoat.
Why am I just forget? Like I forgot that he was on the show, and I'm just.
I mean, it's a big miss if he isn't eliminated early. I mean, we'll
we won't even look here,
but it's just
whatever.
Was there anybody that when you first got there, you were like, oh my god, I'm so excited to be on a show with this person?
Dolores from Real Housewives of New Jersey. New Jersey was like my first Housewives franchise, and I feel like she's so classy. She's so beautiful. Like people were asking, where each other was from, and she's like, I'm from, Real Housewives of New Jersey. They were like, what's your storyline? She's like, I'm good friends with my ex-husband. Yeah. She's like, that's all she kind of brings is like Frank Catania.
Yeah. She's like,
her.
Honestly, that is the storyline.
I'm like, you nailed it.
Yeah, and she is essential because she's been like a mediator. I mean, I don't know if you still keep up or like.
I know it's like canceled or something.
Right? Yeah, they have to rework the whole group. She's the only one that literally has any like sanity to her left still. Mm-hmm. But Dolores is amazing because she is so classy, but then she can just like turn it on.
Yeah, she can pop off when she needs to.
There was a moment last season where she just got so mad at Margaret Josephs, and she was like, just the way she dropped the F word was like, it like was a knife to the chest when you can like hit that low octave of like, fucking do that. Like, it's like, whoa.
I was like scared. I was like, oh my God, I would not want to fuck with Dolores.
No, you wouldn't. So I think she's so perfect for the
That's
show
her,
too.
like, Jersey. She's been through so much. She used to be a cop. I don't know if you guys knew that.
I don't think I knew that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I'm like, even like, I think it was a long time ago. So I'm like a female cop, you know, and whatever time that she was, it's like, no, actually, you don't fuck with her.
No.
But and Dorinda was on. I started watching New York after now. Actually, the older seasons, I'm obsessed with her. Meeting her in real life, I was terrified.
Yeah.
I'm
my God.
I'm scared to be in the same room.
Did you watch Survivor at all?
No, but I know there's huge.
So Boston
names.
Rob is on this one, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Are you a Survivor?
Yeah. I haven't really kept up with like recent seasons, but like Boston Rob is a big one. You know?
Yeah, totally. Everybody was like talking about him.
Yeah, I've never watched Survivor, but I know Boston Rob also because we have the same last name.
Yes,
so everybody
you do.
asks if we're related. I'm like, no,
Are you?
I'm not. No, sorry. Like,
not a bad
you
person
know
to be
of.
related to.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. But that's, I mean, and how was Scotland? Just like.
Scotland was fine. I wouldn't go back.
Why?
They're like first day, they're like, what do you think? And I'm like, I'll never be back. I think it's fine, but not for me. Well, like where we filmed too was Inverness. So it was like in the middle of nowhere. It's gorgeous countryside, but it's like they're not known for their food. It's like you can't really get like fresh produce out in the middle of nowhere. And like it rained a lot and we were just like kind of working.
Yeah, right.
You know, there's just like not much there. So people are like, it's my bucket list to go to Scotland. It's like, get a new bucket list. It's like, please save yourself.
I love that you're being so honest about it because I feel like usually when people go to like a European country, they're like, it's you know, like no matter what, because they don't want to sound like an asshole, but you're straight up like, no, which I really appreciate because it's like, okay, Scotland, not on the list.
Yeah, I mean, there's like Google Earth or whatever. It's like, you know, I can look everything up on Google.
You can watch the show. It's basically like you're there.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, it's like, it's really just, that's it. It's like what you see is what you get. Like, I don't, like 3 weeks, 1 month was more than enough. But yeah.
What kind of food did they have?
Like meat pies and
Yeah,
like shepherd's pie. I'm
that's
like,
kind of what I was like potatoes.
Yeah.
Meat and potatoes.
Yeah, lots of like fried stuff, which is fine. You know, it's like I don't like, and you're whatever. But yeah, no, it's and with the jet lag and you don't know what you're eating and sharing one bathroom with the boys, it's like tragic.
Right.
But you know, other than that,
so you guys shared one bathroom?
Basically, when we were filming. Yeah.
Damn, the more you know what I mean?
I know, literally.
You're watching the show and it's like, oh my God, a huge castle.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Old castle.
Yeah.
So
yeah, there wasn't a lot. And like everyone, like production was really hands off. Like that's what they say. I'm like, no way. The shows that I've been on, I'm like, right. Yeah. But like really, they don't. But and they just want to make sure you're not talking off camera. And clearly there's not a camera in the bathroom because we're not perverts.
Yeah.
But so they would like whatever, you know, kind of, I don't even know where I was going, honestly. I'm like, they have to monitor us. But yeah, no, we all shared like one bathroom because we couldn't really go any other places because they always had to like keep what I'm trying to get at is the boys were not respectful.
Fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you guys are eating the meat and potatoes.
Literally.
The men are eating the meat and potatoes.
Yeah,
too.
and they're probably just like snorting protein, trying to like keep their figure,
right.
blowing up the bathroom, leaving the toilet seat up.
Gross.
No, I know.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Light a candle.
I've been through a lot.
Yeah, you have been. We only have a couple of minutes and we have to wrap up, but I just want to, you were big on Love Island this season.
Oh my gosh,
you were so into it.
Yes.
How'd you feel about how it ended? And do you miss it? Because I feel like we all miss it.
Oh my God, yeah, I really miss it. I've been trying to like fill the void. I was actually kind of sad like at the reunion and like everything that happened afterwards because I don't know like if the fandom got too toxic or like sometimes we see that with Bachelor and stuff too. Like you listen too much like to what everyone's saying on social media and stuff, and it felt really messy and it felt like it really affected their personal lives, which like I've been on reality TV and stuff And I feel like, I don't know, there was an easier way to keep it a little separate. Like, I don't know what is happening to where now their lives on TV and social media is so enmeshed.
Right.
But it just felt like everyone was really beat down. And like, I don't want to know. I know way too much now.
Yeah.
All of like what was going on with like Nicole and Kendall and like,
Right.
you know,
Felt like things we shouldn't be hearing.
literally. I'm like, please, I want to remember you guys sucking face, like, you know, on the sofa.
Fucking spitting hot dogs in each other's
Right,
mouths.
literally. Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Like the innocence about it. I don't know what happened.
I know.
but
It took on a whole nother level. And I think it was true. Like, it just, and it's just like the online voices. And
Yeah.
it's, you know, some people are older, but a lot of the times, like, these kids on social media are the ones that have no fucking filter, and they just write whatever, and they're so mean.
They're scary.
And
the
then,
little
like,
kids on there.
Because we were talking to some of the girls about it, because when a lot of them were in New York for like a week or so.
Yeah.
And it was like the Beatles were here. They were getting chased down the street. Like, they're all this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And they said to us, they were like, we were surprised. It was like young kids. Like, they were like, how are you even watching the show? Like, where are your
Cover your
parents?
eyes.
Like,
right.
I can't believe
fully having sex.
Yeah,
I
like,
can't believe
no, they were like, they're kids waiting outside the hotel for us. Like, we were like,
That's
they were
crazy.
young.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think it was shocking for them, and maybe hopefully helps them a little bit, be like, okay, let me remember that these could literally be 15-year-old girls, like, being like, oh, we hate you, like, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah.
right.
Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Insanity. It took a turn, but we all know we're going to watch next season.
Totally.
Like,
Oh
can't,
my God.
literally can't
I
wait.
literally
But, like,
can't wait.
I mean,
Yes.
they got big shoes to fill.
They do. Just the cast was insane.
Yeah.
It's like
Keep
makes
it authentic.
Yeah.
Keep it authentic.
Right? Because I feel
Don't
like
bring
that's where
in,
the UK
don't
gets
bring
in
in,
trouble.
like, that's where UK fucked up this season. They brought in
Yeah.
Joey Essex, and it was stupid. They shouldn't,
Yeah.
like,
yeah, he was like playing producer. He's
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
no, you go have a chat with him. It's like,
Yeah.
what?
And then, like, after the season was over, he was like, yeah, you know, I just, like, did what, you know, producers needed me to do something, so I did it. This is a reality TV show. Like, I don't care.
We can't
Yeah.
have that.
He's like, no,
No,
we need-
that's
it's
not Love Island.
Right. Yeah. You need to understand your own assignment.
Yes,
Exactly.
we need authentic.
Exactly.
Gabby, thank you so
Yay,
much for coming
thank
on.
you. So
Everybody
fun.
can listen to Long Winded. Can you tell
Yeah.
everybody when it comes out?
It comes out on Thursdays.
Thursdays. Cannot wait to watch you on Traitors.
Yay.
So happy for you and
Oh, can't
Robbie.
wait for Traitors.
Thank you.
Hope the living situation.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, we'll hang in there.
Yeah, you guys will figure it out.
and maybe she gets a new phone.
Yeah, right. Hope,
no, she
hope Robbie gets a
did.
new phone.
We landed, went straight to the Apple
Okay, good.
Yeah,
She
Store.
get like an
Yeah.
update, like a 15.
Yes, yeah.
Wow.
No,
big
she got a 13,
upgrade.
but not a mini.
Okay, okay.
Good,
Yes.
good.
Yeah, so
That's
it's
great.
easier
Go
to keep
fully
track of.
new,
Right.
but
Yeah, yeah.
Won't fall
We're lucky she didn't get the iPhone 5.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Because they have the
Oh.
iPhone SE. She's like, I don't need. I'm like, oh my God, you will not be able to contact me.
Yeah.
Won't fall into a small hole in the
Yeah.
bathroom.
Yeah.
Amazing.
But
I love
amazing.
that.
Thank you so much, Gabby.
Thank
Thanks,
you
Gabby.
guys. So fun.
All right, that wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. Thank you so much for watching and listening. We love you guys so much. Giving you a warm, warm hug from afar. Love you very much, and we'll talk to you on Friday.